Dusty comes in and she's like, not gonna lie guys, they got hella people, we're surrounded. And I'm not even gonna lie, this one is the only one I'm on Sanji's side for.
You froze.
Yeah.
So they decide the best course of Celestial Dragon. But she says, first thing I'm gonna need y'all to do is pack these guys up. And all we see is the Straw Hat standing over her, cold as hell. And all the girls say are like, what the f*** is happening right now? And Zoro's like, should we kill her? This Luffy guy literally says, I guess we'll use her as...
What's up guys? I hope everyone's having a blessed day. As always, you're in the best place for reviews, reacts, and analytical analysis and breakdowns. But a bit more fun one today for you guys, as I feel like we haven't done much of them for a while. So, what video do we have? And the video today is One Piece returns to claim its throne. Let's get straight into it.
Okay, the greatest anime is finally back, One Piece. So lock the f in. Yes, you, I'm talking to you. And subscribe, and let's get into it. Boom, so if you don't remember last episode, Garp basically does a 20v1 against the Blackbeard Pirates. And during that fight, he lets Kobe and everyone escape while he's trapped, surrounded by the Ops. And we don't even know if he's dead or if he's alive. And now news that he disappeared on Pirate Island is spreading around the world. In Windmill Village. They're like, nah, no way my guy Garp is dead, right? He's just missing, he'll be good. And we see Deadeye crying. And this guy's like, yeah, Garp's dead. Garp's dead as hell.
Come on,
making
guys,
it out of that. Listen,
Garp
Garp's strong, but he's not that strong. The man's done. Let's hold a funeral. And she's like, shut up. What are these boys doing right now? Which is crazy, because she already lost Ace. Garp, we don't even know what's happening to him. Luffy might be gone too. But there's more happening in the world. There was a massive earthquake, and people are feeling it everywhere. The grounds are shaking. The grounds are cracking. This ain't no...
Just a quick one. Does anyone actually believe Garp is actually dead? Because he obviously isn't. Like, Garp's not the kind of character you can kill off screen and be done with. No. There's at least one more instance where he meets like Luffy at least one more time. Maybe some because for Garp, I want to see some sort of like apology to Luffy, like, I'm sorry for not saving Ace, something like that, because I personally can't forgive Garp for not saving Ace, because at the end of the day, that's your godson. Like, family or job. The choice surely is obvious, but hey, to some not as easy. But was that an L or W for Garp allowing Ace to die and not do anything? What would you have done in that situation?
Regular earthquake. In the East Blue, they felt it like crazy. They felt it in the South too. They even felt it in the West and in the North. And there's this big ass tsunami. What the fuck? And we just see this guy accepting his fate, and the man's drowning. See guys, this is why you always need to take your swimming lessons. Because you never know if you're gonna be in this situation or if the gal are watching. What if a gal tells you she'll only deal with you if you can swim? Listen, brother, you gotta be 10 steps ahead. Then we see a Navy ship going to see Wagwan with the Kingdom of Lulusia. Just to make sure, because if y'all don't remember, Emu got pissed and just attacked the whole kingdom. So he goes up to it and there's literally nothing there anymore. There's just a fat ass hole. And worst part is, the hole is not even filling up. So Emu, the man or the woman, I don't even know what she is, just hit delete on the space. Y'all think Emu's a girl or a boy? I think it's a girl. And if she's a girl, do you think she's bad or she's chopped? Let me know. But even worse, the sea level is rising everywhere. People are losing beaches, houses, everything. The economy in One Piece must be as bad as ours right now. Now we move back to Egghead, and these guys are cooked. They're surrounded by the Navy. And they said this is even worse than a Buster Call. Like, they really want to pack these guys up. They're basically surrounded by 100 ships and 20 battleships and a crew of 30,000. Jesus.
So like the whole
you think they're getting ready to face Goku or some shit?
Hey, it's me, Goku!
And the body type as well.
But it ain't just a bunch of randoms on the ship. We got 9 vice admirals. I'm not gonna lie, these guys look like bums, actual bums. Petition to bring Smoker back.
Listen,
wait, hold
the
on.
vice admirals are bums.
But it's not just them. They have someone else with them too. He's back! It's Admiral Kizaru. Yeah, GG's. So boom, the Sea Beasts start attacking and it takes out a chunk of the Navy ship on some hungry hippos type shit. And it's just staring at them. But out of nowhere, someone comes in and goes right through it at the speed of light. Yeah, we're cooked. Not gonna lie.
Zenitsu doing
Sentomaru says, didn't I tell you not to hit it? Bro, it was gonna kill us. Like, brother, that's the point. Just die. Now on the ship, they serve this guy ramen and he's just eating it like he has no care in the world.
He's a chill guy.
But there was one thing that was good on our side. It's that we have the pacifistas. And they're just patrolling the edge of the island. And on top of that, we still got more sea beasts ready to attack. But he's on the phone with Sentomaru, and Sentomaru says, hey, chill, old man. Don't make me bust out the weapons on you. And Kizaru's like, just surrender already, damn. But Sentomaru's not playing. He says, Vegapunk developed these pacifistas based off your light. And now you're trying to kill him? See, he should have listened to Dirk when he said, watch your homies.
Watch who you call your homie. Watch who you call your homie.
But Kizaru says, listen, twin. He was trying to study the Void Sentry. That's a crime. He's gotta go. Now on another battleship, someone else is here. Hold on, is that a fucking Gorosei? What the But bro says, don't let them know
They
I'm
really
here.
pulled up
And he
like
reads
it
the news
was
and it says the Straw
action
Hats
time.
barricaded themselves on Egghead with Vegapunk as a prisoner.
Shop there.
Yeah, I fuck with that. But this guy tells him, we don't really know what's happening in there because Sentomaru's defending them. But he tells him on the island there's all the Vegapunks, the Seraphims, CP0, and the packed up Cypher Paul agents.
Really
and the
got
Straw
a
Hats.
lot of major
And the dome is at
players all in one
100%, so
place.
basically they can't get in and they can't get
WR.
out. Bro says, where's the research staff? Oh, they cut long time, we don't need to worry about. Kill them. Huh? Kill them. We don't know what they know. Oh, Bonnie's on the island too. But the Gorosei guy just says, oh, that's cool, we don't even need to worry about her, she's cool. Like, alright bro. Now on the island, someone's making a call. And Kizaru's like, who are they calling right now? But with the snail that he has on his wrist, he can tap the call. See, this is why you gotta use FaceTime call, not regular call, okay? Why? Because FaceTime call is untraceable. But the call actually goes to Mary Joa, and the 5 elders pick up. York, what's good with you, twin? Hold up, are you trying to kill me? You need me. And they say, I mean, you also have Vegapunk too though, gang. You kinda gotta go. See, this is why you can't trust these guys, they're evil. And the bald guy says, hey, did CP0 make it there?
They
And
hate
what are
the
the Straw Hats
player,
doing?
hate the game.
And York says, it's only me calling you. That should let you know I packed them boys up, put them in a blunt. Egghead is all mine now. And Kuzan is still listening. But she says, y'all better not try to fight me right now because I still got the Seraphims. I know y'all don't want any smoke with them. So why you got them ships around? We can go to war about it if you really want to. But they say we've changed our minds. Can you create the Mother Flame? She's like, oh that? Yeah, I got you. I got the power plant with me on this island. As long as y'all don't hurt me or the lab, we cool. And make me a celestial dragon. But she says, first thing I'm gonna need y'all to do is pack these guys up. And all we see is the Straw Hat standing over her, cold as hell. And all the girls say are like, what the f***'s happening right now? And Zoro's
Cold
like, should we kill her? This Luffy guy literally says, I guess we'll use her as a meat shield to get out of here. Real. Now Luffy takes the phone from her and he says, hey bitch ass, I'm Monkey D. Luffy, the guy who's gonna be king of pirates. We got Vegapunk. If y'all want York alive, you better leave or it's gonna get wicked. And the Marines are like, this guy's insane. But you gotta give it to him though,
really
it doesn't matter
so
who's in front of him. This man is gonna make sure he lets you know he's gonna be the king of pirates. Doesn't matter if he's on his deathbed, he's gonna tell you I'm the king of pirates. Now the Gorosei are like, hold on, you're Luffy? Yeah, I'm Luffy and what? You wanna fight or something? Nah, you're good, twin. Who's there though? Who's with you? Oh, you know, we got the main crew, we got the Vegapunk. Some of us are injured though, you know? And Robin's like, brother, are you dumb? Why would you ever tell him that? You're giving the enemy information. Sometimes Luffy just needs to stop talking, you know what I mean? He's actually ruining it for himself.
Why is Robin
After hearing that, they're like, oh, you got Robin with you, eh? Alright, say no more. And we cut back to this Gorosei, Saint Saturn. And he basically says, there's only 3 things that we need to protect there. Are York, the Punk Records, and then the power plant. Everything else can get destroyed. This guy's like, bro, but Rob Lucci's on the island. Fuck them, they weak as hell. Humans are like insects. Yeah, I can't lie, these guys are insane. Now York starts to get pissed because she's like, y'all are ruining my plan. I'm trying to make it big and y'all are getting in my way. And Nami comes and gives her a rude hit to the dome. Like, she actually needed that. Now, all the other Cypher Paul agents are just in the basement and they're mucking. Not gonna lie, that shit looks good as hell, but they're also surrounded by the Seraphims. Then we learn that S-Snake released them all from her stone powers because she really fucks with Luffy like that. That's some crazy.
He really got that.
But now there's another problem. The Frontier Dome still won't open, and York put an encryption code on it, and she's not gonna tell them how to use it, so they really might be cooked, because without the code, they're trapped, and there's just gonna be more Navy ships coming and coming and coming. Now this Rob Lucci guy is just talking to himself, but he's actually taking notes of everything that's happening. Like, bro, someone please kill him. We should have left him in Annie's lobby. Now the baddie Stussy comes in and she's like, I'm not gonna lie guys, they got hella people, we're surrounded. And I'm not even gonna lie, this one is the only one I'm on Sanji's side for.
You froze. Yeah.
So they decide the best course of action is to use a giant robot, use it to fly over the ships, and then cut to Elba. So Vegapunk locks in, tries to decipher the code. Now Luffy, Frankie, Lilith, and Bonnie all go out to get to the ship as fast as possible. So boom, they're out and they're running with the quickness. Now on a Navy ship, they say, transmission from Rob Lucci. And he basically slimed them. He told the Navy about everything that's going on the island. This is why you literally need to kill this guy. Now Kizaru goes and sees the Elder and he says, bro, I'm telling you, these new they think they're really the shit. We'll show them Wagwan though.
I mean,
Pretty boy.
Are they not?
A bitch.
Less than 2 years, the top
you're
power
late,
in the
you know
game.
you can get in there, right?
Luffy
Yeah,
just
but
that
like
guy.
my homie's guarding them, so I don't really want to do that. Oh, go over him then. Yeah, but that's too easy. But the Straw Hats and all them, they're already getting cooked as it is, you know? And if we do that, the Seabeast and the Pacifistas will start coming at our people. And the Elder's like, always caring about other people. Do you know where the power plant is? Yes, broski, Rob Lucci came in with the info. Now all we see is the Marine ships all starting to prepare for battle with the island. And Luffy and them are still running, and they finally make it to the Sunny. Now Kizaru goes to the edge of the ship, and he locks in and shoots himself onto the island, going past all the sea beasts. And now he's just reflecting himself all over, and Sentomaru gets up and he's like, so you're finally here, eh? Pacifistas, it's time to lock in. And we just see Kizaru going straight for Sentomaru. And he says, my defense is the greatest in the world. I don't know about that one. I think that's a crazy statement.
it isn't,
But anyways,
but...
they go and they clash, and we just see a huge light explosion. And Luffy's like, damn, there's a strong nigga here. All right, so that's all for this double episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you want me to keep doing One Piece. Let me know if you want me to do Fire Force. I think next week's episode is gonna be fire, so I'm gonna drop something on that. But yeah, still 2 videos a week. Let me know what 2 you want me to do. If it's
same. What do you guys think? If you guys want more One Piece content, I'll give it to you as well. I will be checking out his Fire Force video as well. But One Piece is a great show. Like, I personally feel that it's going to go down as a top 10 fictional stories of the century. No joke. It really is that good. Like, for anyone who says, oh, it's too long. Nah. If you want to miss out because it's too long, then firstly, I'll say it's not too long. And secondly, it's just amazing writing. Because if we just compare side by side, word for word count, I'm swear like Game of Thrones, something like Game of Thrones would have more words than One Piece, but I'll leave somebody else who knows more than who wants to do that work to find that out if that's true or wrong. But let me know what you guys thought of this video. Like, if you want more One Piece content, I'll be sure to provide it. Because I do want to add in a bit more, like, I do want to have like more funner series where we just enjoy and have a good time, but that's just me. But let me know down in the comments below if you want more One Piece content, maybe Fire Force content. I'm definitely keen to exploring other shows rather than just the same free runs and what we do all the time. But that's me. Hope everyone's having a good day. Until next time, ciao.